They were really cool, so I couldn't help it. Okay, I'm okay. I'll be quiet now.
It's fine. I mean, it's just a hangout. We talk about whatever we want. If you guys want, you can just scream at me for 2 hours. It's no big deal.
That sounds really rough on one's throat.
I've actually seen people do that, where they're, like, really rude about it. Because I actually... Okay, funny story. So I had someone ask why only the top-tier patrons get to do the call thing. And I was like, it's more for just safety reasons. And they were like, what's that mean? And I'm like, this one YouTuber I watch, I won't say who it is, but they have a lower price for a monthly Patreon call, and they do what we do, where they do the Google Hangout. But one time this guy came in and just was like, I'm a very crass person, but they were just screaming profanities to scream profanities. And when the guy who owns the Patreon kicked him out, the guy contacted Patreon and was like, hey, he said I could be in this call and do whatever I want, and he kicked me out, and so the guy had to be refunded. And I'm like, see, it takes one asshole to ruin it for everybody.
It does.
Yep.
So I'd rather be safe than sorry.
Line up some rules for those who are taking part in these calls.
Yeah. Well, it's like how I said before, like, I messaged the other person who wants to be a $25 patron, and I'm like, hey, very cool, but just so you know, since you became a patron after the pay period, you can't get any of this month's stuff, but as long as you pay for next month, you'll be in the next month one, because, you know.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be mean, I'm just trying to be efficient. Someone said I was rude.
I mean,
Hi there, Sans.
You gotta pay before you get the service.
Mm-hmm. Also, I am eating carrots, so I'm sorry in advance if anybody hates the noise.
Carrot.
Okay.
I like carrots. I am also sucking upon ice.
You do that too?
Yes.
Cody does that all the time, and it bothers me. I'm like, why are you just eating ice? And he's like, it's good. I'm like, it doesn't taste like anything. It's ice.
It's good if you're really, 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 really warm.
Yeah.
Okay, that's true. I will say that.
Alas, it's not really a warm day here in scenic Texas Panhandle.
We have a nice day here, for once. Finally.
Cold, windy, and kind of rainy, and that is good. But yeah, it's cold, windy, and rainy here, and also there's a fire.
Okay, there's that. You're slowly becoming. It's like I was talking about in Pastel's stream. You're slowly becoming California.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Soon, just wait. Everything will be on fire for no reason, and you won't know why.
Oh. I think that there was actually another fire fairly recently, and it was windy then too. But I think that was because of one of the wind not wind generators, but one of the power generators the windmill power generators.
Mm-hmm.
I think it caught on fire, and that fire spread from it.
Oh my god! I shouldn't laugh at that, but all I picture is like. You said it's a windmill thing. Yeah, that's exactly what I picture, and then it's just like blowing the fire. Like, it's not going out, it's just spreading! I shouldn't laugh at that, but I do. Hi people.
Oh, hello.
Hi everyone.
I just looked up the weather and I forgot that I put it on Fahrenheit yesterday, so I just saw 74 and I freaked out.
Oh god, what is that in Celsius?
That's only 23.
Oh, okay.
That's
still really cold.
No, it's hot.
Oh, it's hot? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything in the 70s Fahrenheit is pretty reasonable for the most part.
Yes, last week it was, what was it? 35 degrees at the heat wave, and that was what, 94 Fahrenheit?
I am so hello?
Oh.
What was that?
Kai.
That was me making a horrified sound.
Oh, okay. What was I gonna say?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just like, oh crap, I hope someone's okay. I'm so scared of this summer. I'm like really scared. It's gonna be so hot. Last summer was like 115.
Money, hello.
I hope it'll be air conditioned where you are.
Hopefully too.
North and east, it's better here. For so many reasons.
Yes.
I know, right? Well, it took me and Cody when we were in Utah. It was so funny because we were like, "Oh, it's February. It'll still be hot," and then we realized, "Oh, this is winter." For like everyone else, this is winter.
Yeah. But just yesterday it was a hot day. Now it's cold and rainy.
Mother Nature, make up your mind.
We finally
kinda
have
hard.
like sunshine and reasonable temperatures, and we can have the windows open and a nice breeze.
Yeah, that's
But it won't
panhandle
last.
weather for you.
Yeah, that's how it
You can
is.
never predict it. Well, you can, but it's hard
That-
to, at least.
The nice weather is
for
not
without.
Right. But hey, it's
gonna
gonna be.
abandon us.
The one thing I'm excited about is I get to go to the beach sometime this summer, so that makes me happy.
Ooh!
Whoa! That sounds like fun.
hmm
Beach is such a
It does.
nice time.
That's like one of the. Okay. I shit on California a lot, but I am happy that we have both beach and mountains.
Mm.
That's it. That is nice.
Because then it's
It's
like.
one of the reasons visiting is nice.
Yeah. I'm in Washington, it's great. Okay. Do you want to know how stupid I sound? But I'm going to admit this. So, for the longest time, I thought that Washington, D.C. was in Washington State.
It's not.
It's not. No, there's Washington State and then there's Washington, D.C. And D.C. is on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
What?
The capital is technically in a little neutral zone, as it were, called the
it's-
District of Columbia.
Yeah, it's not even its own, like, state. It
But
technically
it's
is
got
its own.
like votes and stuff too,
Yeah.
because the people who live there were like, "Hey, we want to be represented too."
Yeah, so the people who live there have their own, like, special area code, and they're, like, up there. They're a state that's not a state. It's weird.
Yeah.
And I felt like...
Why do you guys make no sense?
Well, it started off that way because like it wasn't really everybody's. There's supposed to be a voting district there. It was more of meant to be like a totally neutral zone where, you know, nobody was from, but then there started being people from there.
Mhm.
So
I don't get
one
you
thing led
guys.
to another.
It's okay, Sky. I'm from here, and half of the shit my country doesn't make sense to me either.
I mean, our capital state is
One
the
thing-
Australian Capital Territory, which is in the middle of New South Wales, but that's just because that area's got the capital in it.
Hey,
So,
you never know. Oh, I gotta delete that stupid tweet. It fucked up. You never know. It could be like that post office person that sent your thing to fucking England instead of Australia.
Ah.
When I put your area code there too, and they were like, "Yeah, I think this is in England," and I'm like, "Pretty sure it's Australia." Yeah, it's England. Okay.
Well,
I swear.
Good grief.
I like living where I live because we're half an hour away from like 4 major beaches.
Ooh.
And in the other direction, we've got the whole Hunter Valley Vineyards within the hour.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like open grasslands, dense bush, a bit of swampland, and then beach.
That sounds so nice. I remember when you showed us the pictures from...
The Blue Mountains?
Yeah.
Those are nice. I got to stand on one of the giant rocks there. It was terrifying. I'm not doing that again.
You want to know what's terrifying? Is doing off-roading in winter with no other cars around on a thing called Hell's Gate. It's terrifying.
Oh, you told me about that.
The guy lied, okay? He was a very nice tour man, but he lied. He said the worst part was getting up the road. Nah. Have you ever driven somewhere and then suddenly not seen road?
Oh no.
That happened. We were at such an uphill climb, there was no more road. Like, we didn't know if we were at the end of a cliff or not. We could not see anything. It was terrifying.
I
And then you see the videos on YouTube, and there's like a bunch of people in the summer, like walking alongside and other cars, and we're like, you know, if we weren't the only people on this trail, it probably wouldn't have been as scary.
Probably. That's usually how it goes.
I would not have done well. Like, I get anxious around when I'm on roads that are on top of, like, hills, like, tall hills, and you have that steep incline, like, right next to you, and I'm just like, ah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm always terrified that my car is gonna flip over, even though I know it's, like, really impossible. Yeah. It, like, freaks me out. I've seen too many movies.
Yeah.
Every time I feel like we're gonna run off the road somehow, even though we can't. And half the time, you know, they have like those railings there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it's right next to me, and it's very down.
I had that one time whenever we were on one of our vacations to California, like long ago.
Yeah? Christian?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah?
You cut out.
Oh.
All I heard was long ago, and then you stopped talking.
Oh, I did stop talking.
Oh. It seemed like you were gonna say more.
Sorry, that might have been me sucking on more ice.
It's okay.
I'm trying not to chew on it.
Have you guys ever heard of Steak and Shake? Or Shake Shack? Yes. I've never had Steak and Shake or Shake Shack.
Steak and Shake is all over the place here.
It sounds familiar.
I mean, California has In-N-Out. That's about it.
I don't think we have In-N-Out here.
Yeah, you probably don't. In-N-Out is very, it's like really big, but really not, if that makes sense. It's like a Christian-owned company, and they do everything from the In-N-Out farms. So all of my friends who are in Texas and who've had the Texas In-N-Out, they're like, it doesn't taste that good. I'm like, well, yeah, they only have one farm, so if they ship it from the one farm to Texas, it's not going to be as fresh.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's pastel.
It is. She creeping.
It's kind of similar with Brahms. We only have the one farm in Oklahoma.
Pastel, I'm gonna have to disagree with you. Steak and Shake is da bomb.
Oh, don't feel bad. Pastel. Okay, maybe I shouldn't say this. I've been around my brother too much. I'm not gonna say Pastel can't really eat fast food for health reasons.
That would make sense.
Yeah, my brother's really.
I can't eat.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
I can't eat most fast food for health reasons. Steak and Shake's one of the few I can actually eat. But like, I never eat burgers. I only eat chicken strips, and I like them.
Oh, chicken
plus
strips.
Shakes.
Oh,
Shakes are good.
Chicken strips are so good. Everyone thinks I'm weird because I'm one of those weirdos that can have like a milkshake in the middle of winter.
Yeah, me too.
I like milkshakes.
They're good.
Our winters don't get that cold, so.
No, I feel you, Pastel. I have the stomach problems.
I've been getting stomach problems, so I'm like trying to eat healthier, and it's making me sad. It's good. I shouldn't be eating crap, but it's like, oh. Like, lately, all red meat has been making me sick.
Oh, that's weird.
I don't know why. I have no, like, out of nowhere, it just started making me, like, have terrible stomach issues.
Well, that's terrible.
I know, because I love me some red meat.
That's sad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Milkshakes when it's cold is the best, because drinking milk when hot is a terrible idea.
It is.
I mean, I think there are people out there who will drink milk warm.
I mean, I'll have, like, milk tea and, like, coffee and stuff.
No, I think she meant drinking milk when it's hot is a bad idea.
Oh! Yeah, I can see that. Oh, in case anybody didn't know, this is where we just hang out. I hang out with my patrons and we just talk about random shit. So, hopefully, because I've seen people pop in and out, and so I'm like, oh, I guess maybe they don't know. You know, it's not a normal art stream.
This time I actually have a new mic, so I'm not going to be quiet for most of it, and then suddenly realize that my mic actually works.
He's not just text.
This is true. I like hot milk when I'm trying to sleep. Is it like, okay, is it warm? Is it warm milk or hot milk?
I believe it's warm.
I mean...
It depends on the temperature.
Oh, I see what you're referring to.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm sad. I forgot to put Bread Baby in the fridge, and he got mold all over him.
No! Bread Baby, no!
I know, I was like so excited because we got like all this sandwich meat, and I'm like, oh, I fucking still have some Bread Baby left. And I pull in the pantry, whole thing's covered in mold, and I like screamed. I'm like, ah! I full on. My father-in-law freaked out. And when he came in, I was like, oh my god! It was in a bag, so it like didn't get in anywhere. But I was like, I forgot. Handmade bread always molds faster than store bread.
Yep.
Bad habit.
It's one of those creepy moments, though, where you're like, oh shit, how many preservatives are in store-bought bread then? Because this isn't that old.
I tend not to worry too much.
Yeah, people are sad about Bread Baby. I felt bad. So I had to have a normal sandwich.
So sad. Cry.
It's okay. I want to make more types of bread, though. Like, I want to try making, like, sourdough and, like, nut bread and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Have you guys ever done that?
No.
I
the only person who's mastered yeast in my family is my brother, and that's only for pizza dough. Holy moly! I'm so sorry, Pastel.
And that reminded me of Divinity.
Divinity? Oh, Original Sin?
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many games I need to play. And I sit here as I replay my old games. Like, there are so many new games I need to play I haven't touched, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play Dishonored again. Why? I don't know. I just want to.
Well, I will say that Divinity Original Sin, if you didn't know or remember, it is a 2-player game.
This is true.
Technically 4-player, but the main story is 2-player.
Well, once I'm house sitting, I'll be able to play. Because I'll have decent internet.
That's one we can try.
Right. I remember when you guys tried to do the Portal stream together.
Oh my god, that was so depressing.
I was like, yay, a stream, I'm at work and I can watch it and it'll be cool and chill.
Oh my god.
And then it didn't work out.
And then I think it was even worse, because didn't it start working after the stream ended?
Yeah, after the stream ended, it started working. So we tried streaming again, and it instantly died. And we were like, fine, because we were able to. Because remember, we were able to finish the game.
Yeah,
but
although we still have that one extra.
Oh right, I keep forgetting. Yeah, we gotta do that one extra one. And I still have to make a stupid Origins account so we can replay Dead Space 3.
Call me if you want to play Bloodborne. I am the Whips hype man.
Do you have it for your PS4?
Yes.
See, I really want Bloodborne.
Actually, that's only for PS4.
Oh, really?
PS4 exclusive.
But I should note, I have the game too. I haven't yet finished it, though.
I know, so many people have it, and I really want it. I'm also scared, though. Like, everything about it is me, aesthetic-wise. I love everything about it. Yeah. But everyone's like, oh, but you don't like Dark Souls because it's too hard. And I'm like, fuck.
Bloodborne is much faster than Dark Souls, and I don't like Dark Souls, but I find Bloodborne pretty easy. So, maybe you'll be alright with it. Just depends.
But yeah, I would like to play that one too.
Oh, there's so many games. I also want to get back into Warframe. That was like my shit. I loved Warframe. Have you guys ever played?
I have been wanting to. I have been wanting to play that with you for the longest time.
It's
I haven't yet
so
played it.
I need to restart because it's been so long. But it's free. It's free to play, or at least it was last time I checked.
Yeah, it's still free.
And all of the if you want to pay stuff, it's all cosmetic stuff, which I'm fine with. Like, okay,
Yeah.
let's talk about microtransactions for a hot second because we're all gamers.
Yeah.
I hate them
See,
so much.
If they're
It's their
well,
first aesthetic.
I'm okay with them for here, let Christian talk. Let him talk. Go.
Yeah, if they're well done, then I'm perfectly fine with them. But more recently, I've been growing more annoyed at them.
I mean, you were there for the Star Wars shit that was going on. I was there. I was there for your live rage when you were messaging me about it.
Yeah, which makes me really glad they've been walking it back with that.
Also, yes, almost all of us except Sky have played Breath of the Wild, and she's going to be getting it soon, so. Breath of the Wild's a good... okay, for me, I think DLC is okay, only when it's not a part of the main story. By that, I love the Skyrim DLC because you get to go to, whole new countries and shit, and you get to, and, you have whole new maps and whole new missions and mini-missions to where, I hear it's a lot like the, I still haven't played it, but it's like the, Witcher 3 DLC, the Blood and Wine. I heard when that came out, people were loving it because it was, 60 hours of extra content.
Wow.
And you go to a whole other country or something. So I'm like, I like when it's that, or when it's its own condensed thing, so it's not the game is reliant on it. Because something that pissed me off, even though I love Dishonored, is the main villain of the second game is only in the DLC of the first one. I remember because I saw her when I got Dishonored too. And I'm like, oh shit, it's her, she's back. But everyone's like, oh my god, it's her. And I'm like, wait, but she wasn't in the main game or even mentioned in the main game. So, if people never played the DLC, they'd be like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Yes.
And see, I think that's wrong. And then people are like, oh, we'll just wait for the Game of the Year when the DLC is included. I'm like, but you shouldn't have to if it has to do with the plot.
Yeah.
If it has to do with the plot, then that's bad design. But if it's a whole new thing or it's something cosmetic, then I think it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I love the Bloodborne DLC because it's just an extra 40-something, a whole new area, a whole new enemy, whole new weapons, and has nothing to do with the main game story at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I hate what they're doing with Final Fantasy 15 story because the Final Fantasy 15 story is awful, and the DLCs are adding character development where the main story should have.
Oh wait,
as well as an alternate ending that the main story should have had. Because why play a JRPG that only has one ending?
Wait, is Final Fantasy 15? Is that the one with the boy band?
It's the boy band simulator.
Okay, yeah, okay.
I haven't yet played that one. Yet.
I know Anna, fucking loves it, but she didn't play it, Chris played it, so she watched Chris play it. I know she loved it,
I did not
but
have a fun time with it.
I'm sorry. The only Final Fantasy game I ever played was Final Fantasy 13, and that was terrible. I was so confused, and it didn't help. I had just had a surgery, so I was in pain and confused.
You were trapped with it, weren't you?
Yeah, I was trapped playing Final Fantasy 13 in a recovery bed. It was the worst experience I'd ever had. Because I couldn't get up and, switch the disc out. I was dying.
The only
That's so
Final
sad.
Fantasy,
Yeah?
the only Final Fantasy games I had ever played all the way through were the 10s.
Mainly cook this one a little slower.
Oh my god! Someone's like, yo, it's Game Daddy, Art Mama, and Red Thick Mom. Sky, I think they're talking to you.
I mean, hello. If you see this character, you'll probably take that back, but yeah, I will accept that.
Anyone play Red Dead Redemption? That's the like real life cowboy game, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
My sister loves that game, and I like it too.
There's so many games I need to play.
She's eager for the second Red Dead Redemption.
Oh, they're making. Wait, did they make a second one, or are they making a second one?
They're making one.
Okay.
I joined the Slime Ranchers.
Which is technically the third Red Dead game. The first one was Red Dead Revolver, then we have Red Dead Redemption, and then Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh my god, Slime Rancher though. I need to finish Slime Rancher.
Right.
I've gotten into the glass desert, so I've gotten me some mosaic slimes, and I have discovered that the Tangle slimes mixed with the Tabby slimes are the most frickin' cute combo, like, ever.
They are! Oh.
Somehow, the wrong kind of plorts got into their pen, and they all turned to tars.
Okay, so I know how that happens. Okay? Because I had the same problem when I had my Tabby ones. Or not my Tabby ones, the Tangles?
Yeah.
Kitties.
Yeah. It's because they apparently like have their like roots go down, because I had them right next to another slime pen, and they would eat those little plorts. They would like go through the ground to get the other little shits and eat it. Because I was so mad because they kept becoming tars. So you have to put
turkeys.
Yeah, so you have to go.
I'm glad I know that now.
Yeah, so you got to go put them in like a pen far away from. Like, you can give them food, but they can't be near other slimes.
Yeah, Tangle slimes should be isolated.
There's been a Slime Rancher update. Yeah.
And you should.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, you should probably keep them isolated from any food sources or any other slimes, because that will happen, and they may even end up eating all the chickens.
Did they
Go in the timeout corner?
Did they eat all your chickens? You sound like
no. My chickens are like sorry.
Yeah, my chickens are fine. I read up on all of them whenever with the in-game database before I actually do anything with them, so that I know what to expect and what not to expect. But yeah, I took the necessary precautions with them.
Oh god, yes, I love having all the tars and trapping them together just to watch them struggle. Oh my god!
Oh my god! Somebody got out though.
Oh no!
I had, the fully enforced pen with the roof and everything, and somehow they got out and were trying to get into everybody else's pens, which also had roofs on them, thank goodness, and kill them.
Yeah, that happened to me too, where they would get out. Oh, did you ever find out why your one set kept vanishing? Because that was just.
I don't know.
Because that's just so weird. They were in the cave.
It was my kitty phos slimes, my tabby phosphorescent slimes.
Yeah.
And they just up and vanished.
It's just
that I haven't had the same problem with my explodey phosphorus slimes. They've all been fine.
Yeah, it's just so weird because like they were in the cave and I had never had that problem.
Yeah.
Maybe they just kept passing against the roof and got out that way. Because I've had a few times where the cat slimes have just, broken through the roof of the pen and just gotten out.
Well, I usually avoid that by keeping a small, like, only 4 to 5 slimes per pen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that usually seems to keep them from
trying to break out.
Doing that. Now I have this one pen that's like got 10 pink rock slimes in it, which is funny. Like, I had just like this pen that was full of pink slimes just because I was like, I need to build up my pink slimes again because I just sort of threw all my pink slimes out.
That's what I did! That's exactly what I did!
Yep, don't need you anymore into the ocean.
It's still...
And then I realized, I actually kind of do need their plorts for some junk.
The only thing they're good for is slime science.
Yeah.
That is most definitely what.
That's why they're
best
right
for.
next to the slime science center.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, but they updated it now. They updated the game, so you have like 2 new areas. I know because I tried playing them for testing them out, and they're both really fucking hard.
Oh.
It's one is where you have to collect. Hello?
What?
Who's talking?
That would be my fam. Sorry.
Oh, okay, it's okay. It's just suddenly there was a loud man talking, and I'm like, okay, hi. I don't know who you are. What happened was I was playing the one where you have to collect a certain kind of fruit for. Oh, I feel bad. I think.
Oh yeah, that guy, the guy with the onion face.
Yeah, him. Because I forgot his name. I think it's Orovitz or Orowitz or something.
Something.
Yeah, and so
I don't really pay attention.
I was doing it, but it's full of feral saber slimes. I think they're saber slimes. Or that's
yeah,
right.
saber slimes mixed with stuff, and I actually went in there. I happened to have the Q berries on me and a whole bunch of the Foss saber slimes popped out, and I was like, oh, I can fix this. And then a couple tabby ones popped out, and I just threw them away.
That's what I did. I went back with plorts to kill them all, just so I can get the stupid fruit, but they kept coming back. I was so mad.
Yeah.
Oh.
I just kind of ran around like a mad thing, picking up plorts and stuff. I still need to like suck up an actual saber slime so I can get them in my thing, in my Slimepedia.
Oh my god!
I need to find one.
Someone just put, I wish they made it so you could eat the slimes in the game and watch all the other slimes run away in terror.
Ah!
That's so mean. We already learned that pink slimes can be sentient.
Oh no.
Yes, but they're sentient and they want all your chickens.
They learned how to write, okay? Like, that freaks me out. Like, yeah?
They've got simple desires, but they're
they understand trade economics. This is what freaks me out. I understand all they want is chickens, but they're specific with the types of chickens they want. And they'll give you stuff for it. And it's never, like, random stuff.
It really does give some legitimacy to the idea that slimes don't eat the chicks, because gives a little bit of legitimacy to the idea that slimes refuse to eat the chicks for more than just that they're too small.
Right? It's not that they're like, oh, we won't kill the babies. It's like, there's no meat on these things.
I ended up making a silo so I could keep like a stockpile of roosters. Since like it seems like part of the time, you end up like with like no roosters, and you're like,
I can never
crap, I
find
have to
any
go rooster hunting.
roosters.
I know, I find like one roostero at a time, and I'm like, where are you?
So I've just got a little stockpile of them in my silo.
Or do I?
Do you have a bunch of rooster? Are you playing right now?
No, not currently.
I am not.
Oh, okay. Well, no, just the way you said it, you were like, huh, or do I? I thought you were gonna like open up your game and start playing.
No, not while we're streaming. At least I fear I'd become too distracted to be able to properly chat.
Someone asked me to do that, like, why don't you do a game while you talk to your patrons? I'm like, I'm gonna be so distracted, I'm not gonna talk. I'm really bad playing games and talking to people.
And I'm like the opposite. The problem is my game talk always seeps into the middle of my actual talking to people. So something happens to me in game, and I'm like, ah!
That's me. Yeah.
Right.
Like, I'll be talking to someone, and then they'll just hear me like, what is it? Bait one of the monsters, because I give them all stupid names just because I'm, grinding so much.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, come here, Francesca. I've got an axe to show you.
Oh my god, that reminds me of a time oh my god, I think this is back it was a long ass time ago. My buddy Val was live streaming on Picarto, and we were in a call, and I was playing Castlevania 2, The Lords of Shadows 2. And I was at the like most aggravating fucking part where I think it's like I forget his fucking name, but he's like he's the guardian to the guardian that you killed in the first game. I'm gonna say without spoiling it. And so you have to like do this like really annoying maze, and I remember just screaming because I'm like, I fucking hate that's like the one puzzle I hate in the entire game. I can do the rest of that game just fine, but that one part always makes me so mad. And I felt so bad because my friend was dying, like, when Val was doing it. She's like, I can't even draw, I'm just laughing too hard listening to you scream.
Yeah.
More like guardian of my ass. What the fuck? What is happening in the chat?
Chat? What?
Chat, hey.
Like, every now and then, I just look back and I'm seeing just such random stuff.
Well then.
Oh my god.
Chat, are you okay?
Back onto earlier DLC topic, I really enjoyed Persona's DLCs because they're just, here's some clothes to put your boyfriends and your girlfriends in. So I got the dance outfits ones, and my favorite character gets galaxy pants.
Oh my god,
So
I have to...
That never comes off now.
That's so beautiful. I need to finish Persona 5. I can. What am I talking about?
You can.
No, it's not mine. I played it at my friend's house when I was dog sitting last year.
Yeah.
And I got pretty far, but the save was on her PS4, and I couldn't bring myself to like borrow the game and just start over. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, wait a minute. She hasn't touched it either, and I'm dog sitting in June. I can play it again. That's actually the first Persona game I'd ever played. I've never played one before.
They're good. I love them.
Indeed.
I
I
played
still
all of
haven't
them.
finished any of them, but I am slowly
no.
working on Persona 5.
Oh no.
You're missing all the good sad endings and the good endings and the good
I'm being cat stomped.
I'm
Send help.
I'm working my way there.
There is a cat on my chest.
Ever
In my face.
well,
Just push the cat off.
I can't. She's too beautiful.
I had a cat on my desk a few days ago. He's been trying to get into my room again ever since.
Is he not allowed
My
in your
cat
room
doesn't
anymore?
care.
None of
she's
them are.
purring.
Oh no, you're doomed. Bye. It was
I'm
nice. It was
doomed.
nice knowing you. That you've been chosen.
No.
Oh dear.
We'll write
I love
you
you
a
too,
eulogy.
baby.
I will never forget you.
Oh no.
I
Yeah,
only
my
hope
cat doesn't
that
care.
the kitten decides that you are worthy of living.
She is very needy and snuggly. Like all the time. Like this is an extremely regular occurrence of her literally standing on my chest, in my face, in my bed, at my chair.
My godson was cuddling. He hates me.
It's okay.
Follows
Oh
me
my God.
around.
Binks has been such a little shit lately, and we've finally discovered why. He is mad that our bed isn't big enough.
Oh,
I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
I'm not even
what
kidding.
a cat thing.
Because, like, okay, Cody and I fit on our bed perfectly. Okay?
Yeah.
We're comfy. We're fine. But, like, I realized this the other day because I was talking to Cody about it. I was saying how, like, whenever you're not here, Binks sleeps next to me and sleeps through the night. And Cody's like, yeah, that's so weird. When you're not here, he does the same to me. And I'm like, and he's in the spot I'm usually in. He's like, yeah, and he's in the spot you're usually in. And so we both kind of, like, had this realization moment that the only reason he's a little shit at night is because he has nowhere to sleep on the bed.
Oh no.
Because
What a cat thing.
we've tried putting him at the foot of the bed, because there'll be room there, because I'm short as shit. Because when I lay down, I like being, like, head length with Cody. I don't know why. I'm always more comfortable. So there's always a lot of room at the foot of my end of the bed. And so we like set it up for him to be there between my legs, and he just looked at us like we betrayed him, and we were like, "You little shit! This is why you're an asshole at night."
Yeah,
He
my
wants
cat.
to sleep next to you.
My cat likes to
My
sleep next to my head.
My grandma's dog, he would actually sleep next to your feet. Because whenever I was house sitting for her, and while they were all going to the eastern United States, he would always join me in bed and always sleep
Aw.
next to me.
See, that's cute. Why can't my son be cute? He's gotta be an asshole.
Jim's been sleeping on the couch.
Just like my dog.
You're so needy.
She-
Why are you so needy, child?
She is so irritable.
Oh no!
Like,
Yes, it's true. The kneading hurts.
oh,
Oh no, the video output's low.
She left and nearly took my headphone cord with her.
Oh no!
dear.
It got tangled. Oh, now I'm covered in fluff.
Oh no.
She's so hairy.
So fluff.
What? Yeah, why do cats have to... Oh! Have you guys seen Ready Player One yet?
No.
I have not.
It's really
I'm
good.
not going to see it.
Why?
I do not care about
Because
spoilers.
I don't wanna.
Oh, okay, well if you don't wanna, that's fine. Just we
I
liked
really
it.
don't have time for it.
Oh, that's true. I forget how much you work. I'm sorry.
Oh,
When I have time off, I want to do things I want to do. Like, not die at the beach. Which is so rare lately, because I've been getting overheated so much.
Oh, right, because you kept saying you're
Yeah.
having this like really bad heat wave.
Yeah. Last time I was at the beach, I ended up getting heat stroke and had to deal with that at work.
Oh God!
It's
Oh,
not a fun
heavens.
time.
Oh my God. Okay, so I have a story like that. I was working one of those side jobs that I talked about where I like tell people where to park and shit. I felt fine. I was hot. Obviously, it was a hot ass day, but I felt fine until I sat down.
Oh, yeah.
I sat down and I got like dizzy and tired, and I think I fainted because I don't remember anything. And then I remember people screaming around me and putting water on my head. Like people were like literally throwing water bottles and like spraying me, and I was waking up to this, and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? They're like, you're overheating. You have to calm. I'm like, I am calm. What's happening? Like I was just really tired, but I guess I like passed out.
Yeah.
goodness.
I was very thankful I didn't pass out or throw up at work.
Yeah.
I had a similar thing, but it had a lot more to do with me forgetting to drink water than totally the overheat. But the overheat was also part of it. Like, I was a kid at the theme park that's in our state, which is a really cool theme park. They're awesome. And one of the things that makes them really cool is they have like free drinks. They have free soda and free water, and they have these stations everywhere where you can get drinks. Well, I hadn't really been thinking about it. I mostly was just drinking the soda because, hey, free soda.
Because you're
I'm
a kid, yeah.
Oh yeah, soda. So I was mostly just drinking soda. I wasn't even drinking much of that, running between rides and stuff. And then we get to the bumper cars, and me and my two brothers go and get into line for it. And the sun's just beaten down, and I'm just starting to feel bad and terrible. And I'd had experiences with fainting before, which that's actually another really hilarious story, actually. But so I'm waiting there. I can't get out of the line because it's packed. So we finally get up to the front, and they open it and let us in. And I just asked the attendant, "Can you just let me out of the exit? I need to get out of here." And the attendant's like, okay. So I went out the exit, and I just couldn't make it any farther than outside the exit. So I just look up at this lady, and I'm like, "Can you find my mom? She looks like me, but with brown hair, and she's wearing this shirt."
She looks like me.
She does, though. I look exactly like my mother.
No, that's just so cute.
That's so cute.
That is.
She's wearing this shirt, and she should be over like there. I was like dazed and sort of confused as to where I was.
See, though, you were such a good kid. I had to deal with so many lost kids at Target where, like, I would ask basic information, like, oh, do you know Mommy and Daddy's name? No. What do they look like? Mommy and Daddy. And I'm like, this doesn't help me at all.
And I told them my name, my parents' name, you know, and I told them to go get them, and I just laid down on the concrete, and I swear to you, it was the most comfortable concrete that has ever existed. It was so comfortable. And then my parents show up, and my dad runs off to one of the drink stations like the hero he is, and he brings back water, and they pour some of it on my head, and I drink a lot of it. And I'm like, okay, I feel better now. So I'm the wilting flower of my family.
It's not that bad. It's, you know... Ah, fuck! No, not that. Sorry, my tattoo artist is doing a Friday the 13th sale, and I'm like, that's not today. And I'm like, oh, wait, it is.
Yeah, that was yesterday.
Cry. Anyway, oh, right, you're in the future. I always forget this,
She's
guys.
in the future.
I'm in the future.
I always forget it's Saturday for you. But
Saturday.
no, what I was going to say was, I was also one of those kids that, like, never drank water, and now as an adult, I'm like, why did I hate water? Like,
Well, I actually drank water plenty. I only actually drink still today Sprite, water, and orange juice.
back when I
So
was...
I actually drink a lot of water. Sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
When I'm distracted, I tend to not. So, like, pretty much ever since junior high, I started carrying around a water bottle wherever I go. And if anybody questions me, I tell them it's for medical reasons because I don't want to keel over. Because I am a keel over risk.
I mean, technically, it is for medical reasons. You know, you gotta hydrate before you dihydrate.
Yeah.
Fucking Anna said that once, and I've like never forgotten it. But no,
It's perfect.
it is. But no, I was one of those kids. Like, I think back, I never drank water as a kid, ever. I remember. Like, I even talked to my mom about this a little while ago. I'm like, Mom, why did I hate water? She's like, we don't know. We were very concerned because anything with watered down, even watered down stuff, I could not drink. So I lived off of chocolate milk, juice, and orange juice.
Yeah, my siblings are the same way. They lived off Kool-Aid.
I loved water as a kid. Oh, sorry.
Oh, no, it's fine. So, again, it's one of those things, like, and I think, too, now, like, I was such a picky eater as a kid, and I didn't even realize it. Like, yeah. I was one of those kids where I would not eat a sandwich if it had crusts on it, but I was fine with a cheeseburger. And as an adult, that still doesn't make sense to me. And it was myself. I'm like, I hated crust, but I was fine eating a cheeseburger. That makes no sense.
No, it doesn't.
I didn't hate the crust. I like, for some reason, didn't like it on the sandwich, on the bread itself. I preferred to peel it off and eat it like that. And on top of that, I always imagined it as fruit by the foot. Except bread.
Fruit by the foot.
Fruit by the foot bread.
Bread
Okay.
by the foot.
Bread by the foot. Whatever happened to... Do you guys remember... Okay, Sky, I don't know if you guys had this in your country as a kid, but that, like, the roll of tape that was gum?
Oh, they still have that here.
Oh, I know that, yeah.
I have that.
Was it?
Bubble tape.
I can't...
Yeah,
I can't find
some.
that anywhere in California, and I'm like, is it just gone?
I should just mail some to you.
Just mail me bubble tape.
Just mail you bubble tape. It's so good and bad. It's covered in powdered sugar.
I know, and I never realized that. Like, I loved that candy as a kid, and I loved eating Tic Tacs. As a kid, like, the orange Tic Tacs, those are my shit. I loved those. I didn't even know they were mints.
Oh, I love them.
I like Tic Tac.
But, like, as a kid, because I didn't know any better, I would call them Happy Pills, because I thought...
Mommy, Daddy, I want some Happy Pills.
They're pill-shaped, and they make me happy because they're tasty and sweet.
It makes,
And then later I realized that sounds like drugs.
It makes sense in context, but
It does. Oh my god. But no, that's just how kids are. Like, did I ever tell you guys the story of how, like, when I was a TA, I found out one of my kids' moms was having an affair because her son just told me?
No, I haven't heard of it.
Okay, so this is really funny, right? So, when I was a TA, there was this kid. He was a really sweet kid. And his mom, what do I call him? I'll call him Seth, okay? I never had a Seth student. So, Seth was a very sweet kid. And his mom would be the mom, like, she was almost like a room mom, but not really. Like, she would come all the time to help out. And so, one day, you know, I was helping Seth with, I think we were coloring something, probably Pete the fucking cat. I hate Pete the cat, by the way. That's gonna be a whole other story. It just, I'll talk about Pete the cat later. It's funny, but we were working on this thing, and he I forgot how we got on the conversation, but he said something like, "Oh yeah, mommy's boyfriend helped me," or whatever, and so I didn't know she was married, so I was like, "Oh well, that's nice that your daddy helped you." He's like, "He not my daddy. If daddy found out about mommy's boyfriend, he'd be really mad," and I'm just like, "Oh fuck." Like, I had to be so calm. And I was like, how often? I'm like, are your mommy and daddy not together? He's like, no, daddy works a lot. I was just sitting there dying. And like, I told my boss, and she was like, well, you gotta not say anything to the mom. We can't bring this up because she comes here all the time. But oh my god, it was
No, what a cute kid thing to do.
I know, and he was so nice, but I'm just sitting here like, oh my god. Because I was like, maybe mommy and daddy aren't together. That's always a thing. No, mommy and daddy are. Just waits till daddy's not home. Shit.
Oh dear.
I had so many funny stories like that, though, of just dirt I learned from, like, kids about their parents.
Yeah.
That was some of the best stuff. I remember one was like, oh fuck, what was it? It was something like, I stole a grape and mom got mad, but I watched mom steal lipstick and I wasn't allowed to get mad. And I'm like, shit! It was so great. I loved it.
Oh heavens.
You should make a video like that, like the funniest encounters with kids. I've had so many, okay? I had one where a kid, like, because kids don't really understand social cues.
No, they don't.
Which is fine. But I remember we had a kid once around Halloween say something like, I want to get my brain scooped out because it hurts me sometimes. And I'm like, but that's not nice. And they were like, but no, I keep it in a jar and then I can feed it like a fish. And I was like, I'm like, I love this. I don't know why. It's so great.
That is the most morbidly adorable thing I've ever heard.
Right?
And hopefully it would not be a jerk like in Fallout New Vegas.
Right? Oh my god. Oh my god, there was
actually.
Yeah. No, that's Fallout New Vegas is the one with the asshole brain. Because in Fallout 3, you just get the chunk taken out, and you get it in a little jar.
Yeah. But what I was gonna say was, I kind of like, as a kid, there was something I did that thing. I'll just go on and talk about it.
Yeah, go ahead.
So basically, whenever I was in elementary school, I did a lot of playing with my hands, if that makes sense. Like, I would just sort of do my best to make them into, like, make them look like little people, starfighters, vehicles, and all that sort of things from TV and games I've watched and played.
Mm-hmm.
But one I did a lot of emulation of was from the Command and Conquer games. So, and I would make my hands into the little infantry and vehicles and such. But one of those that I did was a tank. But whenever I would do so, I would use one hand for the main body, the other for the turret, and at least for a while with the turret, I always used my middle finger for the cannon.
Oh no!
And for a while, some of the other kids were commenting on my use of the finger, but I thought they were lying. They were not lying.
Oh, that reminds me of
Yeah.
one time I went to the zoo. And you know, we were by some mules, and they were labeled as whatever asses. And I was like, and I read it out, and then my middle brother, who's older than me, he just gives me this like glare, and he's like, "You can't say ass. That's a bad word." And I, being a little kid and not really understanding, you know, what he means, and also being a turd because, you know, you're a little kid and
Yeah, you don't
want to
know.
irritate the snot out of your older brother. I just start going ass, 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 ass.
Oh my god, so I have a story like that too. So, okay, it's pretty, so I've learned that, like, growing up, parents have, like, things that they call private parts and stuff. And I didn't know you're not supposed to say it in public as a little kid. So I remember one time we were at the beach. I was old enough to remember this, but then again, I remember stuff from when, like, I remember some things from when I'm 2, so I don't, it could be anywhere from when I'm 2 to, like, 6 in this time frame. And I remember being at the beach, and I remember getting sand, you know, no place.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I remember just being, like, really mad that I couldn't get it out. And so I, like, screamed something like, it was, oh god. So okay, so I remember, like, Dad, there's sand in my picky and I hate it. And my dad's like, Michelle, stop screaming that. And I'm like, but it is! It's there and I don't like it! And so my dad was like, stop screaming! And then I remember taking off my bottoms and running away. But then, like, it was funny because, like, I kind of thought everyone called it that. And so I remember when we were, like, I forgot what it was. I think we were having one of those, like, if someone's doing naughty things to you seminar things. Because we had those at my school, too, where we taught little kids, like, if someone's teaching you, don't do this, it's bad, you know, kind of thing. And I remember being confused, because I was like, what's a no-no square? And they were like, it's your private parts. It's where you don't, like, oh, it's your picky! And they're like, what is that? And then I remember, like, one of my friends was like, my mommy calls it a taco. So... that was, and so then, like, all of us kids were just spending the whole day talking about what private parts were called in our families. It was the best thing ever. Like, none of us were grossed out or anything, we were just talking about it.
Oh, that's so cute.
Isn't it, though? And I sit here and I'm like, oh, I wonder if people do that with other things. And then I have some friends who are like, my mom just told me what it was. And I'm like, well, my parents never hid what it was, they just had a different word for it.
Yep.
I can't eat tacos anymore.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh my god.
Oh no!
Whoever called me Red Dick Mom earlier, I love you so much.
Oh
I
my
can't stop
god.
thinking about it.
Oh my god, I must have missed that. You're Red Dick Mom now?
No, Red Dick.
Oh, Red Thick. I thought you said Red Dick. I'm like, I remember Red Thick.
Eek.
Yeah.
Sorry, words are hard.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh my god.
But yes, I love you. Thank you.
I don't think I have a name. I don't think I've been christened.
I personally use Taco Bell for a code word for my brothel. I
call me that from now on.
I joined the stream and first thing I hear is taking off my bottoms off and running. I was a kid. Okay, another thing I need to emphasize was my family were hippies, so we were a very, like, proud naked family. By that, we didn't run around the house butt naked, but we would be in underwear a lot. I remember because when my mom told him when Cody first moved in, was like, just so you know, at like 6 a.m. I do my workout in my underwear. And Cody was like, yeah, sure, whatever, Wendy, no big deal. He didn't think she was telling the truth until he had to go up it, because he, woke up to go pee. And then he sees my mom in her underwear, and he, ran, he was like, Michelle! And I was, half awake. I'm like, what? He's like, your mom's in her underwear! And I'm like, she told you this when you moved in. She warned you. And then he sees my brother come out in just his boxers, and he's like, you guys just run around. He's like, you never just when I would come over to hang out, and I'm like, well, yeah, you were coming over to hang out.
You live here now.
You live here now. We live together. This is a thing. Which is funny because Christian knows this. A long time ago, especially when I'm house sitting, if I'm by myself, I will be I won't wear pants. I'm not naked, but I won't wear pants. And so I was talking to him, and then I remember Cody had just come home, and I was in a call with Christian and Will, and I forgot how it happened, but our buddy Will was like, Michelle, why aren't you wearing pants? And in unison, even though they couldn't hear each other, Cody and Christian were like, she never wears pants. And I laughed so hard that I'm like, yes, my friends know me enough to know that when I'm home alone, I don't wear pants.
I'm kind of the same way. It's like, shh, work's done, pants off, bras gone.
Right? Comfortable clothes, just chill.
Comfortable, yep.
Essentially.
Pajama pods.
And hey, sometimes if it's too hot, you're just in your underwear, and you're just like, I just want to die.
Yep.
No one else is here, so no one can see me. I'm gonna be naked.
Yep.
She's back. Hi, kitty.
Red thick mama,
Are you
thicker
gonna
than
stop on
thick.
me?
Oh god.
Though I'm pretty much always more or less casually clothed.
The stompy child is coming.
No pants, but I'm full sir. But I don't know, it's just me. That's what I think is funny. Every time I ever had pajamas, I would only ever sleep in them if I was at someone else's house or I had a sleepover at mine. I never actually slept in pajamas because I wanted to. Okay, wait, no, that's not true. In the winter, I did sleep in my kigurumi, but I was naked under it, so I think it still counts.
Yeah.
Well, everyone's naked under their clothes.
Oh, well, no, okay, it was the best thing ever. I took a hot shower in, the cold of winter and put on my kigurumi, and I'm like, I am so comfortable right now, and I just fell asleep.
Nice.
Speaking of, I can't wait for the Spyro thing to come out because Anna and I are going to vlog it because we're going to go pick it up in our kigurumis because Anna's making me. She's like, I have a Spyro kigurumi and you have a skull one. Be kigurumi with me so I'm not weird. And I'm like, okay, let's do this.
Yes, that would be so cool.
And Cody's mad. Cody and Dr. Chris are not happy about it. They're like, guys, we're going to be out in public. And I'm like, and I'm going to record it. So there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would join you if I didn't live halfway across the United States.
Right?
I would get myself a kigurumi just for that.
Okay, Cody made fun of me because I had one, but then he tried it on. He's like, God, I hate how comfortable this thing is. And I'm like, it's so comfy, right? I now understand why people at cons wear them because they're really fucking comfy. Okay, be right back. I gotta use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Random people in background check.
Did we die? I might have died. God damn it.
No, we're not dead. I just muted because I was trying to avoid all the background people talking. Oh wait, did the stream die?
Good.
Did stream die? Voice chat okay? Seems.
I think the coal might have died.
No?
Hmm?
No, I hear you.
Oh, that's good.
I hear you, so that means the call can't have died, but the stream might have.
Oh, dead strong.
But yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for whenever Spyro comes out.
So am I.
Oh. I thought I saw a Michi's icon there. But also, I just got my little TIE fighter here. Had it since my
Your stinky bush is budding.
I had it since
Stinky bud is bushing.
oh.
Yep.
But yeah, I had it
Pretty
since
soon.
darn it, I forgot.
Will be pretty soon.
Oh.
I think my internet's being a dumb.
Oh dear. That is not good.
Yeah. Hope it holds up.
Yeah. As do I.
Oh, it's not good.
Oh, there it is. Oh.
But it's not those people's fault. Somebody from higher up did that. What family ever
Y'all can still hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can.
Mistake, not
Yeah.
mistake. Yeah, I think they did it.
Okay, my family's talking about a stupid thing that the health insurance company did to my brother and sister. Basically, sent them a letter. Hey, we're assuming you're a smoker and raise your rate. And if you don't call us to tell us you're not a smoker, your rate's gonna get raised.
I'm back. What I miss?
Which is kind of
geez.
political cookie. Mostly just awkward silence. And
Yeah.
The American healthcare system sounds worse and worse each time it's brought up.
Yeah.
How did we talk about the American healthcare system?
oh well, my family was talking about a stupid thing that the insurance company did to my brother and sister,
Mhm.
which was they sent them both letters saying, "Hey, we're assuming you're both smokers, and if you don't call us and tell us that you're not smokers, then we're gonna raise your rate."
Yeah, that's so dumb. I hate when they do stuff like that. Because I've had people try to do that to me where they were like, oh, you have weak lungs, so you're clearly a smoker. I'm like, I had severe asthma as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh.
And it's not, they're not even using any kind of basis for it here. They're just blanket sending it to people.
Oh,
And apparently the guy on the other line was like, "Yeah, we've been getting a lot of calls about this."
I'd be
probably
pissed.
Someone higher up thought it was. Someone higher up probably thought it was a great idea because somebody's gonna who's gonna just be like, well, whatever, and not do it, and then they can jack up the rate
Mm-hmm.
because there are horrible people around.
Mm-hmm.
Listen.
I hope the other Legend of Spyro trilogy gets at least brought to PS4.
Well, I mean,
New Beginning, Eternal Darkness, and then Dawn of the Dragon games. I loved those.
what?
I haven't played those ones.
They were fun. That's where Cinder came from. I love her.
Yeah.
She's cute.
I've seen a fan artist or an artist draw fan art of that particular series, but that is about the extent of my knowledge.
It was a fun time.
You want to know a game I loved that everyone seems to forget existed? I loved Cameo for the Xbox 360. It was one of the first. It's really old. It came out. Well, I say it's really old. It was like it was a 360 launch title,
A launch title.
and it was such a good game. I still love it to this day. And it was re-released in that rareware bundle for the Xbox One, but I don't have an Xbox One.
Oh no!
I think I'm actually going to try getting one fairly soon.
An Xbox One.
Save up. Yeah, and I'm gonna try and get that bundle.
It's totally worth it because it's got so many games on it. Because my dad and my brothers have PS1s. They have Xbox Ones, but Cody and I only have PS4, and we don't. It's kind of why I waited to get a Switch. I don't want to have one game, even though it's a bunch of games in one. I don't want to have a system and only have one game for it. I want to be able to have like a little bit of variety.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I missed the Splatfest, so who won?
I believe it was Team Baseball.
Oh, okay.
I was on Team Soccer.
Yeah.
Team Soccer won in popularity, but all the team battles were won by Team Baseball.
Darn
2%.
baseball.
But it's okay. I still made it to be a soccer queen.
Oh, right, your Inkling is a girl. I cannot wait for that DLC. I'm so ready.
Right.
I'm so ready to be an Octoling. I'm so excited.
Indeed. And I'm eager to see what the story mode will hold.
I'm excited. I'm excited because I also really like how Marina and Pearl. I like their outfits that were in the trailer.
Oh yeah, their rapper outfits.
Okay, I think it's so funny because I didn't notice this. I'm like, oh, they're dressed as rappers. That makes sense. But then someone on Tumblr is like, why is no one talking about why they're Tupac and Biggie Smalls? And they had like pictures side by side, and I was screaming. I'm like, oh my god, they are Tupac and Biggie Smalls. What's a Splatfest? Oh, in Splatoon. In Splatoon, there is a special thing they do once a month. It's usually once a month, where they have you. How do you describe Splatfest? Christian, describe it better than me. You know more.
It's basically this big event where in universe, it's basically a big celebration that they throw where two teams are pitted against one another. During this time, all matches go from the usual ones. There's always a special stage added in. All the stages are made into nighttime, and every battle that occurs, aside from those against the same team, will they all count toward a final score for the Splatfest. You're also pretty much put into a special T-shirt that you can't change out of during the course of it, but it earns extra abilities quicker than other ones, and you can wash them out and get ability chunks easier or quicker than you would otherwise, and for cheaper, I believe. But at the end of the Splatfest, when the results are tallied up, it's based upon which side has wins the most of three categories: popularity, solo battles, and team battles. Whoever gets at least 2 out of the 3, then that team wins. And when they do, they get a greater deal of super super snee.
I like that.
No, super snee.
Super sea snails that can be used to upgrade your gear. You get some regardless of how much, but the amount you get is based on whether your team won or lost and what rank you reached during the Splatfest, which you get by playing matches and get faster by winning them.
Mm-hmm. They're really fun, and I like the music.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And there are 5 ranks. There's the fanboy slash fangirl, fiend, defender, champion, and highest rank king or queen. But I think I've covered most of it. But with the note of me saying snee, that reminded me of something funny I did yesterday at work.
What'd you do?
I was trying twice to say a word, but I messed up both times. One by mishearing, one by me just not saying it right. I'll say the second one first, because I was asked to go get a square of vanilla, but I heard a squirt of vanilla.
What? What is a square of vanilla?
It's basically a big cube full of ice cream.
Ice cream.
I want one. I want a cube of ice cream.
Dang.
I do too.
That sounds amazing.
I want to bring one during the wedding.
It's gonna melt by the time you get here.
I'll see if I can find a way.
Oh my god.
Not if he gets a really good cooler and like
Dry
stocks up on
ice
all the time.
This is true. Because yeah, he's dry. He's Christian and his and your mom, right?
What was that?
It's you and your mom driving out.
Me, my mom, my sisters, and probably my dad too.
Oh, okay. I only have you down for +1, so I hope that's okay. I can't.
That's okay.
I can't afford your whole family. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean.
Worry, they're not expecting you to take care of them.
Okay.
So, yeah, and they're not, and I'm not anticipating them going to attend the wedding itself either.
Okay, well, hey, that's cool then. You guys can still have fun in Cali.
Indeed, but the other one where the first
good time.
This was was again with vanilla, but instead of vanilla, I said vanini.
Vanini.
I don't even know how that came about. I just said vanini.
Oh, it's okay. Sometimes I fuck up words all the time, and I don't know why. Like,
right.
I'll like try to say something, and it just won't come out right, and I know it's not coming out right, and I'm just like, the thing and the place and the time. Yes.
That's actually called dysphasia.
Oh, is it really?
Oh.
Yep.
That's a thing.
Difficulty with speaking or saying words. It's a thing.
Great. I'm dyslexic, and I've got whatever the hell that was.
Dysphasia.
Dysphasia.
Yeah. Don't worry. Almost everyone has dysphasia at some point.
Good to know.
I hate it. I always feel embarrassed. It's funny because like I don't have it when reading, but I have it when I read out loud. Which is why
I'm the same way.
Which is why I hate it. I stumble over my words all the time, and I'm like, egg. I want to know how like people who read audiobooks do it for a living and don't like fuck up.
A lot of it's practice. Plus,
practice.
audiobooks they get a certain number of takes and stuff. So
This is
if
true.
they fudge it, they can edit it together.
Mm-hmm. Audio editing is good. Say the line multiple times until you get one that's right.
That reminds me, actually, like saying fudge. For the longest time, I thought FUD was a swear word because
Wait, FUD? Like FUD?
Yes. Because someone wrote, the F word on a sign near our house.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, it was not well written, and every time we drove past it, I couldn't read it correctly. So I kept trying to guess what the actual bad word was, so I would know what it was, so I wouldn't say it.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't figure it out, and I kept asking. They're like, "No, that's not it. That's not it either." And for some reason, I just settled on FUD as that being it.
Yep, FUD.
I was like, "Oh,
FUD.
that's weird."
I love it. That's so great.
It took them years to replace that sign.
Oh my god. Okay, so
Well.
speaking of funny signs, there's a sign by my parents' house, and it's one of those like it's not a stop sign, but and I don't know if you have this in Australia, but it's like you know how it's telling you that 2 lanes are becoming 1 lane?
The
Yeah.
merge sign.
Yeah, the merge
Merging
sign.
lanes.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of the name. It's a merge sign.
No
And
problem.
it's on this like thing, and every time since I've moved out of my parents' house, that sign has been hit and knocked over. But not like
Oh.
not like a little knocked over, like slightly bent. Like it is full, like someone hit it and kept going. Every time, and then every time they put it back up, they put a reflector there, and they made it bigger and bigger. And the last time I was at my parents' house, the sign was knocked down again, and I'm like, Dad, just tell the city to take the sign down. This sign my dad's like, the longest it's ever lasted was 2 days.
Oh my gosh!
Oh god.
And we know it's from cars hitting it because it's by my parents' house, and they always hear it. They hear the horn and the screeching of tires, and then wham! And then the next day the sign's down.
That sign that people keep hitting it.
I don't know! It's in like the middle of the road where you're not supposed to be. And like it's always like, here's the weird part. It's always like perfectly bent down. It's not like to the side like someone was turning and couldn't stop. It's always like someone hit it head on. And I want to know how. Because hitting it head on would mean that you'd have to be driving on rocks.
Oh my word!
It's such a magical sign, and I need to take a picture of it next time so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
You do.
Because it's like it baffles me. It's always hit down, and whenever it's not, I'm like, oh my god, it's up. And then every time it's up when I'm there, it gets hit, and it gets down when I'm home, and I'm like, okay, just people don't like this sign.
Nope.
That's so bizarre.
It's so funny. Oh, you can't.
They've had to on a lot of stop signs in my area. They've had to put cross traffic does not stop when it's not a four-way, because a lot of people are just like, oh well, it's a 4-way, so they just roll through it because obviously anybody coming up on one of the other sides is going to be stopping, and then people get themselves killed.
Oh god!
Because they don't pay attention.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have
Another
our
reason
stop
why
signs, and then right under it is a yellow sign saying cross traffic does not stop.
Well,
I swear, the roads is dangerous.
They're always been dangerous. You know what I've noticed?
Like everyone's trying to kill you.
Yeah.
What I think is funny and dangerous is when I see people like run across the street, and I'm like, if it's you versus the car, you're gonna lose.
I know. I hate when people do that.
They do it all the time, and I don't get it. It bothers me when there's a crosswalk not even that far away.
I'm like,
that's the
you could have walked
worst.
to the crosswalk. You're just being lazy.
back when I was in school, they actually started to crack down on that behavior.
Really?
With us in school, because there were too many complaints of that.
Well, it's because like you're begging for a car to hit you, and I hate people are like, oh well, a pedestrian always has the right of way. It's like, yes, but if a car is going 40 and you're just walking across the street, who's gonna win?
Right.
And you can't count on the cars to be paying attention to you.
Yeah, or have good brakes.
Yep.
You got to consider that that for some reason they can't stop in time.
It's like when I hear people
like.
Oh, go ahead.
Like when I heard about the Uber car accident.
Oh my god, yeah.
Uber car accident. I felt bad because the one thing I kept thinking to myself was, why didn't the biker see a car with headlights on and stop? You can see the car way better than the car can see you on a bike.
At night.
At night.
Yeah, this is true. Like, I felt bad too because the lady like passed. I think she passed away.
She did, and I feel bad, but
Well, it's the same like when I see people because like yeah, I'm a gothic person, but if I'm ever walking at night, I wear the most ugly, gaudy yellow thing I have because I'm like I'm walking at night. I want a car to see me because when I see people in all black walking on the street in the middle of the night, it freaks me out because I'm like I didn't see you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And this is coming from a person who 99% of her wardrobe is all black. If you have to walk at night, get the gaudy yellow thing. Or buy reflective tape and just put it on your back. You can do that.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Protect
I
yourselves.
felt bad.
Yeah.
Always
Take
act
precaution.
like everyone's trying to kill you. Because they're not intentionally trying to kill you, but through their negligence they might.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my god! No, not that. I just read something in the chat. I don't remember this, but my sister says that when I was in first grade, a cat got run over on the road. The cat was so flat at one point we ended up calling it carpet cat.
Oh
That's so sad!
Oh,
That's
I'm just gonna go cry now.
No, not you, Jem. Shut up.
I shouldn't be laughing at that. It's so sad, but it's so fucking funny.
I'm pathetic. Like I can't handle roadkill cats. I can't.
No,
Like,
I
if
can't
see a
either.
cat- If I see a cat on the side of the road, it wrecks my day. I'm like, no.
No, I'm the same. I am this. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't like seeing roadkill cats on the road.
I know that must sound so weird, so I just laugh my ass off at it. But like, I'm the same way. Whenever I see dead animals, I like cry. I can't do it. It's the same reason why whenever I go to Red Lobster, which isn't often, but the fact that I see the lobster in the tank, I can't eat lobster because I'm like I can't do it. I saw it. It's the same with any kind of meat. I remember when I was a little kid, we went to like a farm for a field trip, and I got to play with all the cows and the chickens, and we went to like McDonald's, and all I could eat was fries, and I was like crying, and my mom was like, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, "'Cause I pet the cow today. I don't want to eat cow." Like, I can't look at an animal and then eat it the same day. I just can't.
Yeah.
It messes me up. Which is funny, because I have a lot of people get mad at me, like, well, then just be a vegetarian. I'm like, but I like the taste of it. I just can't see the animal before I eat it.
I mean, like I wouldn't be able to be healthy and functional if I tried to do a vegetarian diet. It's just not feasible for me.
Oh yeah, because you're underweight, right? Like not in a bad way, but just like because your metabolism's really high.
I'm tiny. I am. I am like 95 pounds, soaking wet.
You're so small.
I'm tiny.
Oh my god, you remind me of a friend back in high school. We gave her a fat party. We literally called it this because she, for the longest time in high school. No, we weren't being mean because she was like one of our best friends. And she was like, God, because this is why we called it a fat party, okay? Because like I said, I've always been a big bitch and everything was fine. And so she was like, guys, I gained weight. And we were like, really? Where? She's like, I'm not a 00 anymore. I'm just a 0 now. And so we were like, we're throwing you a fat party, okay? And she was fine. Because, like, I told someone this, like, you probably messed with her body image. And I'm like, oh, no, she was having a great time. Like, she was laughing about it, too. And I remember because she was one of those girls that would not gain weight. Like, I would watch her eat so much food. And I would be like, so that's why we had the fat party. And she ate half the food. And she was like, yeah, I'm almost a number.
It's me. It's me.
Nice.
Much like my own sister.
Oh, is your sister really underweight? I mean, not underweight, but she's very thin. Wow, I sounded so.
Issues. You don't want to be tiny, bittersweet. There are problems.
I sounded so douchey there. I didn't mean to sound it bad. That's not what I meant. But no, she's right. It's you want to go for a good middle ground. See, you never want to be super tiny because that has health issues too. But then being super big has health issues too. Like
you just want a nice happy medium.
Yeah.
Like one of the inconveniences is medicine dosages. Like normal medicine dosages, I tend to like go one step under or the kids dose more
Mhm.
often than
Yeah.
not because I'm
Otherwise,
so
it'll just knock you around too much.
I'll say it's either gonna knock you out or destroy your kidneys.
yeah. So like say you know how the Aleve bottles will say you can take like 2 Aleve the first like time and then 1 Aleve for every like 12 hours after that.
Yeah.
I always just do 1 Aleve. Although back when I had really, really severe cramps,
Mhm.
we had a nurse friend who said I could take 1 Aleve every 6 hours instead of every 12,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
because that was the only thing that kept me alive.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that
so.
was the only thing that kept me from like vomiting all the time.
Speaking of evil cramps, I have them right now, and I'm mad.
Oh,
No,
I'm not supposed to. It's the 13th. I'm due at like the 28th.
I hate when they're irregular.
It's so annoying. I'm on the pill. I'm on the pill too. So I was like, I was literally in the bathroom, and I'm like, are you fucking serious?
What the heck? You're not supposed to have that with the pill.
I know, it happens sometimes and I don't like it. I've talked to my doctor about it and he's just like, you're just very hormonal. I'm like, great.
It might also be stress.
That could be
The only
it
thing
too.
that happens to
That's right.
me-
I always forget your period can come from stress.
That too. Yeah, yeah. I usually skip
Stress so
because of stress.
great.
Oh yeah, stress is the greatest thing ever.
It just completely
Oh,
ruins
totally.
everything.
It's the worst.
Does your stomach hurt? It might be stress. Do you have a headache?
It
It's
might
probably
be stress.
stress.
Have you been
Stress
have you been having sleep issues? It's probably stress.
Stress.
Stress ended up giving me depression.
That's how it always goes
Yeah.
though. It's the worst.
But I was very circumstantial with depression, so once I was able to get out of the situation, I was able to get better.
Yeah,
So I'm very fortunate that way, at least.
No, I know what you're saying. That's a lot like me.
Because
Like,
I know a lot of people. My sister, I think, has some chronic depression. So I know that that's a thing. It's not just that some people are depressed, and if they get out of whatever situation, they're fine.
Well, yeah, it's like I was trying to explain to someone about that because they were like, "Oh, well, just do things that make you happy." I'm like, "You do know depression isn't just you feel sad, right?"
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't know that. They think it's just like, "Oh, well, just make yourself feel better." It's like, I'm trying.
I
Stop.
don't want to do any of the things I enjoy.
Right?
For some people, it could be like
tired
tied
all the time.
to. It could just be tied to a terrible job, and
Mhm.
once they move on from that, they're way better. Or for other people, it's more chronic and a chronic medical condition for them.
Oh my
Something that they
god.
have to live with.
After I got out of my toxic living situation, my depression is just like much better now.
Mhm.
That would help. Yep, that helps.
Oh my god.
Because my sister was very, abusive, which is
Oh,
not
no.
nice.
I'm
But
sorry.
once she moved out, she's much better now.
That's again, yeah, that's usually how it goes. But guys,
I can come sit out in the lounge room without worrying. It's so nice.
well, I'm happy for you. But I was gonna
There's the
say,
aircon out here.
I
guys,
send you virtual hugs.
guys,
E?
you've all played Undertale, right?
I love
I haven't
Undertale.
played it, but I watched it all.
I have.
Okay, so I just found
Except for a full genocide playthrough.
I found. I have to show this to you guys on Discord. I just saw it now because I'm also checking my messages real quick, and I'm like, this Star Weaver looks very familiar, and I have to know if it's just me, because it seems to be too on point for it to be a coincidence.
I am intrigued.
Oh.
Oh no!
I'm right. It's not me. It's not me going crazy. I'm like this is.
Matan. I love that. I love Matan.
Beautiful.
I know. And no one's gonna see it.
Yes.
No one's gonna see it in the live stream. But I'm sorry, guys. But I just saw this, and here's the link to it, and I'm just like, this is way too on point to be a coincidence.
I love him.
I love him too.
Oh, it's
I
good
love him so much.
stuff.
Note to self, I get a Star Dragon based on my favorite character.
Oh, are
People
you?
do that a lot.
I might.
I
Next
mean,
season, 'cause
I-
I'm out of money now.
Oh right. I mean, Christian is I get to do Star Shooter Maxi, so that's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Super rare special star dragon Maxi.
Gonna make Rosso into a star drag.
Oh my god! So what's really funny is cause since Lissa commissioned me for her off base one, I was doing the body type for her, and she's like, "Okay, pear shaped," and I made her too thick. It's like, "You thin her out a little bit." I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. When I hear pear, I make them thick."
Yes.
I felt so
She
bad.
narrow pear.
I was like, "Oh no, she too thick."
She narrow pear.
What even is it? It's a,
body type I need practice with.
what even is it? It's a star dragon, which is it's you can. I hear a
Look
squeak
up
toy.
star dragons. Look them up. Join the cult.
Yeah, they're on DeviantArt.
us.
They're on DeviantArt and Fur Affinity. They're a closed species, and they're beautiful and very
How many do I
addicting.
have after the? I have
am-
9 after being here
Oh,
for a month
oh.
and a week.
That's how-
And to pimp
And-
them out, they are doing their make your own season right now, and it ends tomorrow. So if you want to get a common slot for like $35, go find them,
Yes.
Which I
and then
need
you
to
can
talk
make
to-
your own
which I
and
need
join
to
the
talk
cult.
Yeah.
to
And
Will-
if you can't
to Will
art,
about
they have
making-
oh, sorry.
about
Sorry.
possibly making more, or getting him some more. I mean,
Well, you only have one more day, and then you have to wait till winter.
One day
Yeah.
more.
which is why I am waiting for him to return, which he is still not back.
Oh, are you waiting
I
for
have
him
a
like
prep
today?
time slot.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah.
Okay. I have. Oh
And
fuck!
I'm like,
I have to
yeah,
count.
now I remember. He said he was go. I remember he said he was going out today.
Oh, okay, that's why. Well, I hope he has fun. I have to count. How many do I have? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I have 23, and those are the ones I have. There's a bunch I still have, like, designed out that I don't have yet. I have a problem.
I got 11 common slots. I traded one of the common slots away. For
Oh my wait, you got
make your own design.
You got 11?
Yes, you got 11.
I didn't know you.
I got 11.
I knew you were
11
saving up
and-
for it, but
and
damn!
The uncommon eater and the uncommon fisher.
Right, that was
But I
it.
got that many because I'm like, well, the make your own event is only, a certain amount of time for a certain amount, and you're only able to purchase them. So if I have ideas later, I don't want to have to go to people and be like, hey, if you're looking to sell your slot, I'll buy it now. I just want to have them on hand in case I have ideas.
It doesn't help that, but like all of the roleplay stuff too. It's like shit. There's just so many characters now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got-
Yes. My brain has been like just monopolized.
Right, and I've got an ever-growing list. I mean, heck, just before it, there was that rare Starcrafter you reserved for me, Michi.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
Because
yes.
I got him for you, and
Yes.
he's still so cute.
I'm still so salty about the
And-
shooter girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay.
'Cause I'm like, dang it! My first pick was also fancy,
I'm
I love
sorry.
my baby.
but my eater is
Yes,
perfect too.
I love her.
That's good.
She's cute with her poof hair.
It's just I still can't get over the 30-second difference.
Yeah,
Ah.
and that's the part that sucks is.
And I'm like, dang it. Rin, you should have
30-second difference
raffled.
got me a shiny
Oh my god, you got
Sugar
you
Mac-
got
yeah.
you got Pimp Daddy! Sky, I just saw him.
Yeah.
He good.
And no one's gonna see it, they're gonna be so confused about what I'm talking about.
Grabbing all the burps. I love the burps.
I love him. I love his robo arm. He a pimp.
Yeah.
Do I still have it on here? Yes I do.
What was I saying?
Pimp.
Something about characters, and lots of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Star Maxie. Why I wanted her
Yeah.
as a rare because
Her lightning
oh,
powers,
she
right?
looks nice. Yeah. Because I very specifically wanted her to be a rare star shooter because of that.
Yeah, because his character has lightning magic anyway. Because I love Maxie, she is my beautiful chocolate wife, and I will fight
Yeah.
Will for this.
All the
I will fight him. She is mine.
I am certain he will fight back.
He gonna lose.
Oh, but
I might be short, but I kick hard.
Also I'm probably not going to name her Maxie for
Reason.
Reason.
because I
She's
don't want
she's
to
gonna
name
look
her
like
Maxie.
Maxie, but you're not gonna name her. Or is it gonna be Maxie with one X instead of two?
No, I've actually considered one possible name, though I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with it. It's
Pardon me, I
Meika,
see.
though I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with that one.
Which one?
Meika.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
Oh, I'm confused. Yeah, we're talking about star dragons again. It's a closed species that we're all grossly obsessed with. Sorry, guys.
Sorry. Look them up. Enjoying the cult. It's beautiful
And addicting.
Yeah.
and addicting. I can attest.
But yeah, I want to get
Within like what? It was it 4 months? I had a whole crap ton.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm on my way.
I've done that to everybody. I've gotten everyone like I know into. Cause that's how Anna got hers. Was because I was into them, and she was like, "That's kind of cool."
and I think you introduced me. To
Yeah,
them
I
as
did.
well.
Like everyone I know who has star dragons, they're into it because of me, and I'm like, "Fuck, I'm such a bad." I'm like a drug dealer. I'm like, here, just look at the
You're a
pretty.
baby.
Just-
so pretty.
Just try it. Just try it the one time.
Yeah, they're on DA and for Affinity, and they have a website, but the website's not that updated compared to DA and for Affinity.
Yeah, and the links to the make your own stuff are on DA and for
Yeah.
Affinity.
Your daddy's here.
Oh, hi.
Oh, that's my brother talking to my dad about my grandpa.
Oh.
Well,
It's
alright
about to
then.
get noisy because my grandpa speaks loud.
It's okay. I was gonna say we're probably gonna have to end it soon because
Yeah.
the Krampus is really strong with me.
No, Krampus, go away.
I know,
Stupid
I know.
werewolf moon.
Oh, I know, right? Fuck. Ugh.
I don't think I can be too mad about the 30-second delay because it got me a Chimera.
This is true. This is true.
Hybrid baby.
And she is beautiful though. Like, not only is she a chimera, she is fucking beautiful. I love her.
She's so gorgeous.
She's got
I was
that
so
Okami
happy for
aesthetic.
you. I was like so happy for you. I could have cried.
I know.
Yay!
I love her so much. I give her kisses.
You give her all the smatches. Smatch.
I give her
And then I was
kisses.
super happy for Christian when I saw he had a rare. I was like, oh my gosh!
Whew.
And then Mitchie was able to get a rubber.
I know, I was happy. I was like, oh, I won't get one. And then, excuse me, Lissa was
Someone
like,
decided to steal their thing.
yeah, they were like, oh, well, hey, can I use this towards a payment? And I'm like, ooh, yes.
That I am also, but I am also reminded that we also got to get the little Starcrafter boy a ref of his own.
Yeah, oh, crap, I forgot about that, too. Yeah, you're right.
And I've got to see if I can talk Will into letting me get him a couple more, or at least one more, so he has a good, so that he has at least a good roster to roleplay with. And I know he has been wanting some for a while, which, well, really he now has, but still.
That's how it happens. You get one, and then it's just you need them all.
Yeah.
They're like potato chips. You can't have just one.
Oh shit, that's not it. Wrong website. Fuck.
Oh.
No, don't use that link. That's a bad link. Remove. I thought that was the right one.
Oh dear. But yeah, I think that was all I could think of regarding the Star Dragons.
Mm-hmm. I find it funny because last time we talked about Star Dragons too.
Yeah.
Okay, where's the?
We all have a problem.
Yes, we do. All right, but I think I'm gonna end the call here, guys. I think we're on the stream.
Alright.
Alrighty.
Okie dokie.
I'm gonna lay down for a bit, but I am gonna pop into Pastel's stream when she does it. So
Yeah.
that'll be later today at the time of recording this. So if you're watching it in the future, hi.
Okay.
But yeah,
Hi.
thank you guys as always for being my amazing top tier patrons. I love you all. Hope you guys had fun.
I love you too.
And I can't and can't wait for next month. So I'll
Indeed.
Well, hopefully we can get another friend next month.
yes, this is true.
Hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Yep. All right,
We can
so
get them into Star Dragons.
right, everyone. All right, so bye guys.
Bye.
Bye.